There are two things that are happening if you are ending up in a dysfunctional relationship, unhealthy relationship, a toxic relationship. The first thing is when you allow someone to treat you a certain way, or when you and this person start your dysfunctional behaviors, because the unhealthy patterns develop as a result of an interaction, of a dynamic that is taking place between two people and the way that they are behaving, communicating, and showing up. So whatever you are doing is conditioning this person, if they are the one who is abusive, to continue with their abusive behaviors. Or if it is you, you are being conditioned to be an abusive person or to continue with your abusive patterns. And then at the other end of it is the person who is being abused. They are conditioning themselves to view themselves or to be viewed as someone worthless and not worthy of love and respect. And these are powerful reflections to make in your relationship, to recognize that when you are in a dysfunctional relationship, there are two unfolding dynamics. There are two unfolding patterns of conditioning. One person is being conditioned to be okay with treating you badly, or being okay with treating the other person badly, and being entitled to behave in an abusive manner or an unhealthy, inconsistent manner. And the other person, on the other hand, is being conditioned to feel like they are not good enough, they are not worthy of respect, of being treated with love and respect and with kindness and compassion. So these are the things you are needing to reflect on if you are in an unhealthy dynamic, to say, am I conditioned now to believe I'm not good enough, so I have to put up with bad behavior, with someone treating me like I'm a second-class citizen? Or have I now been conditioned to be a monster? And these unfoldings or these dynamics are not recent. They can stem from your upbringing, the beliefs that you developed as a result of your conditioning in early life. And now you are taking them into these relationships and recreating the dynamics that you grew up in. But it doesn't mean to say you need to continue. But what I'm trying to say is, when you reflect on how you were raised, you can find out why you are in the situation that you are in, and you can find out why you are on this side of this coin of abuse, a cycle of abuse, whether you are the perpetrator or the abusive person, because you can copy or emulate what you learned from your abusers in early life and become them, or you can become the person who is still being abused. You can continue to be the victim you were when you were a child. So those are the things you are needing to look into and then reparent your inner child. You don't deserve to be a punching bag for someone else's trauma, and you also don't deserve to be abusive. You are not a monster, but you are turning into one because of what you were brought up to learn, to see, to observe. You were brought up to believe about yourself, about other people, and about the world. It is time that you started to evaluate your limiting beliefs and make changes as you reparent yourself and replace those attitudes and behaviors, because you can replace what you are doing with healthy attitudes. You are in a position of authority in a relationship to make changes in your own life, as well as to make changes in your relationship. If you are being abusive towards somebody, channel that energy towards being a helpful, healthy, strong, supportive, compassionate partner who is there for the other person and for themselves and for your offspring, your children. The victim, what you are needing is to leverage your survival skills that keep you stuck in this relationship. It's interesting that we all have something we are good at, even though it might not be good for us. So apply the same skills, strategies you are using to stay in this relationship, to practice a self-care habit, to commit to yourself, to prioritize yourself, to learn to communicate in a healthy way, to express your needs in a healthy way, to maintain boundaries so that you are standing in your worth and you know you are worthy of love, of respect, and of a healthy relationship.